All right, guys, I'm back. We're going to just answer some questions. You want to hop on and say hi? Let's chat for a bit. I'll be here. I'll be watching for you. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. I'm going to try this again. This time we're going to just have a chat. Here in Canuck, Veracruz, 20 minutes from Jalapa. Literally 20 minutes from Jalapa. So I do believe I got the microphone sounding a lot better now. I'm a little quieter, Jen said, but that might be a good thing. I don't know, man. It's maxing right out here for me. I'm going into the red. We're in the red, man. In the red zone. So we have not seen the sun too much since we've been here. So today, right now, it's 17 degrees, my friends. And they're only calling for a high of 22 today. And we are supposed to get rain again later on. And it's cloudy. The sun is supposed to break out around 5 o'clock, just in time for it to drop back down again. So if you hop on, send me a message, my friends. Send me a message, my friends. Oh yeah, it sounds way better. Answer some questions. You want to hop on and say hi? Let's chat for a bit. I'll be here. Oh yeah, it sounds way better now, babe. So now I just have to remember what I did. No, because I'm using a different audio source, I've added it into the source menu here, and now it's at the top and my desktop audio is at the bottom. So I think we got her all figured out, man. So we were just talking about the weather here. Let's take a look here. I just seen today. Let's see what the long range forecast is. Yeah, so Friday is supposed to be pretty nice. Only a high at 21 though. Well, 22 today. It's 17 right now. Yeah, Friday is only a high at 21, but it's supposed to be sunny. So that's a good thing. Mostly sunny. Mostly sunny for Friday. So Friday will be a good day to get up and take some pictures and do some videos and whatnot. So Coatepec is Pueblo Magico, and Jennifer explained what that was already. So we really like this little town. I think more so than Jalapa, because Jalapa is a big city. You know, this is, it's not a really small town, but it's not a city either. Let's check the population of Jalapa here. Yeah, I don't think it's very big. Or of Coatepec, I should say. Ugh, excuse me, guys. Oh, yeah, so it's a fair size town. There's more women than men, 52% more women than men here. And this was in 2020, 93,000, well, I might as well say 94,000. So it's probably 100,000 people here in Coatepec. It's bigger than I thought it was. And Coatepec means Hill of the Snakes. The Hill of the Snakes, that's what Coatepec means. So that's rather interesting. Yeah, and it's often called the capital, the coffee capital of Mexico. I was doing some research on it last night here, and it's also a big cattle state like Alberta in Canada. There's a lot of farms here, a lot of cattle farms and coffee plantations. Actually, where we're living right now, my landlord told me that this used to be a coffee plantation here at one time. So me and Jen were having a little bit of a discussion of how old this community is that we're living in, and I thought it was rather old. I figured 20 years or more, and Jennifer thought it was newer, but it turns out that I am probably right, because my landlord said that it's an older community, but she wasn't exactly sure how old, but her mother would know. So I'm going to reach out to her mother sometime here real soon and find out exactly how old this place is. I know a lot of times here in Mexico they'll build structures like new homes, new buildings that, you know, they build them old style, right? You know, like a historical style, you know. And there's a lot of homes in this community that are like that. Like there's no, like in our Bravada, right? You know, just a square box, you know, like a lot of these Bravadas that I've seen are all like that. They're just square boxes, the homes. There's very little character to them whatsoever. But this place here where we're living is, each house is unique. And I just discovered, we went on a walk here the other day, there's chickens in a pen in the park here. There's two separate pens, and one's got the hens and the other one's got the rooster in it. So we're walking along with the dog, and I was like, Jen noticed it actually first because it's kind of hidden behind some trees a little bit. And she's like, oh my God, what is this? And these cages. Here, there we go and look, and there's chickens there in the park. So that's kind of cool. And the park is just literally a block away from us here. So thanks for hopping on, guys. I'm not going to play with this too much now. I think I got the sound all figured out. It doesn't sound tinny anymore. It's I got the volume maxing out here, but I think it's good now. If you're on watching and you're capable of leaving me a comment, that'd be great. So I'm not going to play with it too much anymore. I think I got it figured out for the audio. It's definitely not tinny anymore, that's for sure. I thought we were leaving at 11 o'clock, but it turns out the maid is supposed to come at 11 to pack up the kitchen, and then we have the exterminators coming at 2 o'clock. So we have to leave at 2 until 6. So we got to leave for 4 hours. Hey, brother, how's it going? Pedroza Travel. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm assuming that's your last name. Thanks for hopping on the live stream, my friend. So we're just having a little discussion about the area we're living in Coatepec, and why we're here. We never really talked about that, but we can. Why we're here versus Jalapa, because our plan was to move to Jalapa and live close to downtown, or at least somewhere in the city that was close to amenities. But a lady reached out to me in one of the chats, or sorry, one of the Facebook groups, and I had posted we were looking for a place. And anyway, long story short, she had a place here in Coatepec, and they're back in Canada. So we thought, well, let's come here and check it out. And we came and looked at the home, and we love the location. There's a bodega, which is a grocery store just a few steps away. So literally a 5-minute walk away. The gas station's right across the street from it. There's restaurants just before the bodega, so an even shorter walk, and you got a restaurant. Just don't call me late for dinner. Yeah, so am I saying that right? Pedroza. Yeah, I'm not late for dinner. Yes, Land of the Big Heads. Have you been here before? I haven't gone to that. I haven't gone over to that museum there. But that will definitely be on our list to go check it out. Pedroza. Now I see you just got back from Mexico not too long ago. It looked like you had a pretty epic journey here. How do I sound to you there, Mr. Pedroza? The volume's okay? Yeah, I believe it is an underrated state. Let's just keep it that way. I don't want all you gringos coming here. You can come visit, but then get the heck out. No, I'm just kidding. That's one thing you guys have to learn about me, is I joke around quite a bit. So I tell my friends, you know, I joke most of the time, and it's up to you to figure out which time that is. Am I joking or am I being serious? 99.9% of the time, I'm usually joking around. I joke quite a bit. Working in the hospitality industry my whole life. If you can't have fun at work, get the heck out. Yeah, the volume works. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, as long as it sounds good, though. We were playing around with it earlier here, and it was all messed up, and it was all tinny, and then it didn't work, and I don't know. So I'm just trying out this new program, as I've stated before, Prism Live. No, I haven't. I don't even know what that is. Penguins. No, I haven't seen any penguins. No penguins yet. That's probably a good thing. Well, I'm glad I got this volume figured out here. So I think we'll just leave this connected just like this, and this will be the setup when I log in, and then I can add more stuff later on when we do our live tomorrow night. So this is just another trial run. I'm a firm believer to do something properly. Just get out there and do it, man. Just get out there and do it. If you want to get good at it, just do it. I did a record. Now with this program I can record, but It sounded good. Where's the penguins? I haven't seen no penguins. I don't know where they are. I know there's a place here where you can go and there's turtles too, not too far away, and you can play them. I've never been to Veracruz, man. This is my first time in this state, and I like it a lot. It's cooler. Let me go grab a water. I'll be back in 5 seconds. My maid's here, so the dog's probably going to bark like crazy. Sorry, I'm still in my pajamas too. And I'm not shuffling my feet either. Oh. It's not our maid, it's our landlord. And a noisy dog. I'll be back in 1 second. I don't know what they're trying to do out there. So this is our Cotopaxi. They keep on saying Jalapa, but we are so close to Jalapa. But I'm really curious about these penguins. Why is there penguins in Jalapa or in Veracruz? It feels like it's cold enough that they're. Look at me, I'm walking in. Yay! Looks like I'm on the beach. Okay, what are we saying here? The dog says hello. Yeah, Cece always says hello. At the aquarium is a cool place. You can see the dolphins, go in the shark tanks. We done that. Jennifer's not a fan of animals in captivity. So, yeah, that's why we never went to the zoo in Merida. They have a really nice zoo there, and we never ever did go because Jennifer's not a fan of seeing animals in captivity. Unless they're rescue animals, then that's a different story, right? Because then they're rescued, right? So, that's funny. I've been doing some research about that, and I've never seen that about penguins. We swam with the sharks in Mexico here already. The kind that aren't, I can't remember which ones they are, but the kind that aren't dangerous. That was many years ago. I got pictures of it. But they were rescued. Oh. Okay, these are rescues. Does it sound better now? Probably because I was way down at the other end of the house there, so it was probably not picking up very good to the receiver, right? Because I have these cordless microphones, so hopefully it's better. God, please tell me it's better because I thought I had rectified this sound problem. I'm going to assume that it's because I was at the other end of the house. And as you know, these homes are all concrete here, so I like having this chat box up on the side like this. This is kind of cool. So yeah, let's make it big even. There you go. Yeah, so it's because I was at the other end of the house. Better. I hope it's normal like it was before when you first hopped on. Let me lower this a little bit here. Move you guys around. Yeah, all the homes here are all concrete, right? So that's why it's good to have a Wi-Fi booster too when you live here, because as soon as you go into another room, wherever your modem is, if you know, you're going to get really crappy internet with having concrete homes. We brought a Wi-Fi booster with us when we moved here, so we brought it from Canada. It works pretty good, actually. And you do need it here. You really do. If you got a bigger home that's all concrete, which they all are concrete. So when we were upstairs at our other place, oh yeah, I could move this whole chat window. It's kind of cool. I can make it smaller too, right? I'll move over a little bit. There you go. I'm more centered now. How's that? Greg Gordon. Hey, how you doing, Greg? Oh, I didn't even see that was you that said that. Sorry, I thought that was Pedroza. Check out Pedroza's channel, you guys. He's got a good channel. He travels all over the place. Greg Gordon, nice to have you here with us, my friend. How's that? That's better, eh? Hey, I'm open for advice. I need all the help I can get out here. I seriously need all the help I can get. Don't be shy. Yeah, it's better. My head's kind of funky. I don't mind this program though now that I got the sound figured out. Hopefully it sounds good, because when me and Jennifer were playing with it this morning, it was terrible. So where are you from, Greg Gordon? I don't recall you ever being on our chat. Are you my friend, Greg Gordon? Greg, are you my friend in Merida, perchance? I know a few Gregs. I know a couple of Gregs. Too many Gregs. So many Gregs, a lot of Davids, a lot of Jorges. Lots of Gregs, Jorges. Too many. Oh, I know you're not my Greg friend. Oh, silent from Canada. Well, thanks for speaking up, my friend. Yeah, well, all my Greg friends that I know here are all from Canada. Well, that's good you're not afraid. I'm not afraid either, my friend. Life's too short. So yeah, all the Gregs I know are all from Canada, but I know two Gregs here from Canada, but they live here. One is at the beach. I know you're not him because it's not, his last name's Gordon. And my other friend that lives in Progresso, we did a live stream with, and he's not on my Facebook or anything, and I can't remember his last name. And I was just looking at my WhatsApp. Oh, yeah. Well, you better hurry up then. Get the rest of the year off. Absolutely. I'm all for that. Well, thanks for hopping on, my friend, and speaking up, saying hello. Appreciate it. Cheers to you back in Canada. What's the weather like back there? Yeah, George is just a little bit of a common name in Mexico. Yeah, Jorge. When I first met my best friend Jorge here, that was what brought us closer together, because that's my father's name, and he said, Jorge. And then I didn't know because I don't speak Spanish, and Jennifer's like, yeah, Jorge is George in English. Well, that's my dad's name. So that made me and Jorge, bond even closer. Except for I'm like his father. I'm old enough to be his father. Pedroza, Mr. Pedroza. Take care, Greg. Thanks for hopping in, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. Atmospheric river just ended. Poured rain. Well, you can't be too far north if it's raining. They've been having a mild temperature though, I know, right now. I know my friend Nathan loves loud cars. He's in northern Alberta, north of Edmonton, and he said that they didn't even have any snow yet. Yeah, see, even Edmonton right now, it's +3. Yeah, you guys are having a schnook right now over there. You're not much colder than it is here. It's 17 here. Oh, it warmed up a bit. It's 18 now. Yeah, it's 18 degrees here now. It's only going to get a high of 21 today, though. Not very hot at all. So you're like us. You're in Vancouver where it rains all the time. Jennifer's from Vancouver. She's got family there. She was born in Vancouver. Yeah, you got Seattle weather for sure. Yeah. She got plans to move here to Mexico, my friend. I think I lost Pedroza. Mr. Pedroza. I want to find out more about the penguins. He's telling me there's penguins here. I have to do some research on that. Where's the penguins in Jalapa and Veracruz? It's busy here. It really is. There's a lot of traffic here. All of Mexico is booming. Like, it's seriously booming. Everywhere I go, it's busy. Busy, busy, busy. But I don't see a lot of foreigners here. They are here, but I don't see a lot of them. I think I've seen 2 since we moved to Jalapa, or to here in Coatepec. We went to that meetup the other day and we met some. I said, that's not something, oh, there you are, you're back. Oh, okay, the city of Veracruz. Yeah, we got to go back there. Well, start learning Spanish now, Greg. I highly recommend you do that. I wish I would have done that 12 years ago when I first started coming to Mexico. You know, my friend was teasing me that, oh, you're back in Yucatan. We hung around with a lot of Mexicans, but we hung around with some gringos too. But the Mexicans that I know all spoke English, so it's not like we were speaking Spanish. You know, so, yeah, I gotta buckle down. I want to go back to school again. I was in class taking Spanish lessons, so I want to be able to talk to everybody in Spanish and be able to, you know, talk to the old lady at the grocery store and the old man out fishing and, you know, the young kids biking or whatever. I don't want to be able to talk to people, you know, not just to the white people. I want to be able to communicate to the locals and the ones that don't speak English. Now, a lot of them do speak English, but a lot of them don't. So if I just keep hanging around with English-speaking Mexicans, well, I'm not going to learn Spanish. And that's what I've been doing, finding English-speaking Mexicans. So, yeah. Well, I don't think I would want to live here full-time, not in Veracruz. We do like it here, but so far it's been pretty cloudy and rainy. I think it would remind you of Vancouver. Not as cold though. This is definitely a rainforest here for sure. But I can't wait to get over to Mexico City and show Jennifer Mexico City a little bit more. Well, she's never been there, so other than flown in. I spent a week there, so I can't wait to get back over there. That's one thing I'm excited about living in this area, because it's there's so much to explore around here, just like the Yucatan, right? But all different. So, yeah, definitely going to get over to Veracruz. Oh, I lost my camera. What the heck happened there? Oh, I don't know why. We lost the camera. Let me relaunch the camera, guys, because shit froze up. Well, it never froze up. It just shut down. It said, I'll be back. Just hang on 1 second. Yeah, it said it was unstable. See, open up Prisma Blends. Okay, camera, connect. There we go. I don't know why I did that. I don't know what happened there. Not sure. Always something. Always something. I lost my chat for a minute there too. Well, chat box should be back up now. How do you get to Jalapa without going to Mexico City? Well, you drive. Well, if you're coming from the south, then no. You pretty much have to go to Mexico City, but coming from Cancun, you don't have to go through Mexico City. Oh, you get feedback? Oh, you're probably right, eh? Yeah, it is too. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I had to turn the mic off again. Thanks, Greg. So, yeah, because I rebooted the camera, I don't know what happened. It just shut down. Oh, stupid things. Let me re-add the chat window here, too, because Prism chat, let's go back in here. Chat source, okay, go over here, there we go. Yeah, I think I might have lost my chat source there too. So let's go to, it's not just a cold, for example, we are here in Yucatan. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're back up there, cool. Let me make it a little bit bigger here. I don't know why the phone disconnected from the app. Is it, hopefully the microphone's better now. Okay, have a good day, Pedroza. Take care, brother. Thanks for hopping on. Greg's supposed to be working, but he's not, but he's busy chatting with me. I'm pretty sure that's what he said, he's supposed to be working. Okay, I gotta read what you said here. Sorry, Greg. It's not just a cold. For example, we were in the Yucatan for 3 weeks last year, and the entire time we were gone, they were having snowstorms. But the previous summer, we hit 43 Celsius. Yeah, well, that's just it, the weather, right? You know, wait 5 minutes. If you don't like the weather, it'll change. Wait 5 minutes and the weather, and in Alberta especially. Yeah, 43, that's hot. 43. So where in the Yucatan were you at? I'm assuming you're probably in Merida or Progreso, Chicxulub, Cholula area. That was our first time going to the Yucatan. I'd never been over there. We've always gone to the Caribbean side, and one time we went to Puerto Vallarta. So I'd never been to the Yucatan until we moved here. And I had a friend that moved here from Edmonton 3 years ago, just over 3 years ago. So he beat us by a year. Him and his wife and his kid moved here. Oh, okay. Yeah, we like Isla Mujeres and Valladolid's really nice there. We like it there too. I got a few trips from there. I got some. I got one video I haven't done yet from there. It's kind of on the back burner because I did one already from there. So, but I got another one where me and Jen went, and I didn't do the whole video. Like I didn't document the whole trip. Well, I documented it, but I haven't uploaded it onto YouTube. I only did part of it. Part of the trip we went there. But yeah, we've been there a couple times. We liked it there. It's a nice place there. I believe that's another Pueblo Magico. I'm pretty sure it is. Hey, babe. Valladolid. Yeah. Yeah, it's another Pueblo Magico. It is nice there. It's a touristy spot, though. It's more touristy than here because people from the Caribbean are going over there, right? People from the Caribbean aren't coming to Coatepec, you know. People from Mexico City are coming to Coatepec. People from Veracruz are coming to Coatepec. But Veracruz is still not a very touristy place either. Even the city itself is not very touristy, right? But yeah, we like Isla Mujeres. I haven't been there in a lot of years. We just went to Cozumel not that long ago, but it's been a while since we've been to Isla Mujeres. When we get back over to the Caribbean side, we'll make a trip over there. So I take it the sound quality is good now. Nobody's complaining anyway. Yeah, not hard to tell when I have both microphones on because you get feedback from both mics right away. Yeah, our first trip to Mexico City will probably go for just 2 or 3 days since Jennifer's working. Oh, actually, okay, good, awesome. Thanks, Greg. Actually, no, sorry, I'm wrong. If everything works out okay, we'll probably go for a week because she's going to save her holidays and we're going to go after the new year because Jorge, Jessica, and little Jorgito are going to go meet George's sister there, I believe in January. So we're going to go there when they're there so we can hang out with them at the same time. So they're going to go visit their father. And hopefully my friend Martine is back from the USA by then too, because he lives in a town just outside of Mexico City, Metepec. So I'm excited to go there and visit him as well, so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Hopefully we can see Jorge and all of his family, and then also see my dear friend Martine and his wife that live just outside of Mexico City, about a half an hour. They go to church every Sunday in Mexico City, so I know it's not very far. Well, he told me it's about a half-hour drive for them, where they go. There's a lot of communities around Mexico City, right? So I believe the research I did before was like 32 million people in Mexico City and the surrounding area. So that's a lot of people, right? That's almost the size of Canada, and Mexico City and the surrounding area is huge. So I'm excited to get over there and try that. Let's just try. I'm just going to play around here for a minute. I'm going to use the other camera. Have both cameras going. So we can have, yeah, cool. Yeah, so we can have that one going and the other one. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can just switch back and forth like that. That's pretty cool. Wicked. So what is it you do in Vancouver there, Mr. Greg? Mr. Greg Gordon? 10 years, eh? So you must be around my age, a little bit younger. Well, depending on when you want to retire, I guess. You're going to retire at 55 or 65. Maybe 75, I don't know. Some people like to work late. Oh, let's see. That's the move button. Assessment authority. I don't know what that is. That's Greek to me, man. So what does that job entail? Sounds like it would pay really well. I could be wrong though. What do I know? Oh, okay. So we go back like that. Oh, and it keeps overriding the chat. Hey, that's pretty cool. Except for my camera is all messed up though. No, I gotta go this way. I'm all messed up. Government job. Well, you gotta like a government job. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's a good job. Yeah, I like my job that I had, but it wasn't was nothing like that. My job was only seasonal. I drove truck for the government. Worked out in the country. Drove a water truck. Let's go back to this other one. There you go. That's better. I'll just get rid of that other one. I was just playing around. Prism lens, okay. Delete that, yeah. Yeah, I really like my job. It was a good gig that I had. Really good gig. Out in the country. Good pay. Good benefits. Even though it was only seasonal. I wasn't paying into a pension or anything. That was the only bad thing, but other than that, it was a pretty good job. Good group of people I worked with. Treated me well. And I enjoyed it. I liked my job. I liked it. It was really good. Oh, okay. Oh, Jennifer, she's sending me messages now. Our maid was supposed to come at noon, but now she's saying she's coming at 12. So our maid is included in this rental property. She comes once every 2 weeks, but they're bringing her in today because the place has been sitting empty for a while, and it's a pretty new home, but still the bugs got in here, right? Because it sat empty for a while. So, I mean, that'll happen back home too, but you won't have the same kind of bugs back home as you do here. So, she was going to bring the exterminator in before we moved in, and we said, it's okay, we'll just spray. But then when we got here, we're like, you know what, there's a few cockroaches. I think we'll get the exterminator to come in. So it's not that the home's dirty, it's clean. It just sat empty, right? So the bugs had moved in, so the exterminator is coming today at 2, and the maid's going to come at noon, and she's going to pack everything up in the kitchen for us and then put it away. So the exterminators can do their job at 2 o'clock, and then we have to vacate the premises from 2 till 6, and then come back. So we have to go find something to do for 4 hours, which shouldn't be too hard, since we haven't really explored this town at all, other than we went downtown one day and walked around. So we have a lot we can do, and we got to go eat something too. I haven't even had breakfast yet, and it's 12:30. I'm getting pretty hungry, to be honest with you. All I've had is water all day. Well, and 2 cups of coffee. I've had 2 cups of coffee. Delicious Jalapa Veracruz coffee. So, actually, we might still be drinking coffee from back home in the Yucatan, so I'm not sure. I'll find that out. Actually, I think we are. I don't even think we have the Veracruz coffee yet. So, but the coffee is pretty famous here, that's for sure. That I do know. Famous worldwide. Everybody wants a Veracruz coffee. Well, thanks for hopping on, my friends. I really appreciate it. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I know the property's pretty expensive in Vancouver. Well, in Edmonton too. All over Canada, property's gone through the roof. Even here, it's getting up there. I don't know about, I shouldn't say here, but I don't know about here specifically in Veracruz, but I know over in Merida area, because everybody's flocking there. And then around Puerto Vallarta too, it's getting really busy over there. But actually, the property's more money over in Puerto Vallarta than it is over in the Yucatan. So it's still cheap compared to over there, but expensive compared to Mexico standards, right? So we had some local friends that wanted to meet up with us, and they're into real estate over in Puerto Vallarta area. They wanted to start doing deals over here in the Yucatan because the property is so much cheaper over here, so be a higher profit margin for them, right? We found when we came here, you're better off just to go look for, if you're not buying real estate, well, even if you are buying real estate, just go look yourself and eliminate the realtors. It's going to be more legwork, but you're going to save some money. And I mean, if you're buying from a local or renting from a local, you're still supporting local. So we just decided not to use realtors anymore after we moved to the Yucatan there. We used realtors for the first year. Well, not even, and then we switched 7-8 months. And then we just started doing it ourselves. Sorry, guys. I was up early this morning again at like 5:30. Well, looks like the clouds are going to start to break here tomorrow. So pure cloud today, no sun today whatsoever, pure clouds, and then tomorrow we're going to get a break. I think Friday will be a good day to go back out to that park, get on our bikes. We'll likely go buy Jennifer's bike today, I'm thinking, since we got to leave the house anyway, so. And we have the bodegas just a 5-minute walk away, so we can go over there and get her bike. Well, if you guys are watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I think it's quite common for a lot of YouTubers that a big percentage of their audience is not subscribed to their channel. I see other YouTubers talking about that. So it's quite common. But a lot of people go on YouTube and they watch YouTube videos and live streams or whatever, but they don't have a YouTube account. So they're not able to communicate, they can't like anything. So there's a lot of people that watch YouTube that aren't able to interact whatsoever, right? So I think a huge percentage of people are watching YouTube or don't have a YouTube accounts. So obviously anybody who's chatting and can like videos has a YouTube account. I've had my YouTube account for a lot of years, but I never uploaded videos on it. I just had open an account so I could interact on YouTube, right? And then when I did start making videos, I was doing trapping videos up in northern Canada with my brother-in-law. I had a trapping channel. So, and that's kind of a small niche. Not everybody's into trapping animals, and not everybody's into watching people trap animals. So, so yeah. I had over 100 followers though, and with that channel. I wasn't doing it for very long, and it was just a hobby. I wasn't uploading videos regularly or anything. It was just, like I said, just a hobby. Only time I'd really upload videos was in the wintertime when I was on unemployment trapping with my brother-in-law. So yeah, it's a very, very narrow niche. So it wasn't until we moved to Mexico where I started getting more and more serious about the YouTube, and I'd only ever used my phone before. I was not editing videos. Everything was done on my phone before. So this is all still pretty new to me. Like, we've had the channel now for just 2 years here in Mexico, but I'm still learning, right? Like, I wasn't doing live streams before. I just started doing lives. Hadn't even been a year for lives, and that's a whole different ball of wax in itself, doing live streams, right? Like, that's a big learning curve, doing the live streams. You know, not all YouTubers do live streams. You know, many of them don't. So that's a whole different ball of wax anyway. So learning all the aspects of, you know, editing videos and the sound and, you know, just all of that mumbo jumbo, and now trying to learn the live streams on top of still learning the other stuff, right? That, I like learning new things though. Keeps you fresh. Very, very fresh. So yeah, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, all that fun stuff. We're not into YouTube to get rich. We're just here having fun. Want to share our experiences with you guys. Show you guys Mexico through our eyes. It's not a job for me. If I don't make no money, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to shut it down because I'm not making no money. We'll always make videos regardless. And I don't want to treat it like a job either. I don't want a job. I want to keep it lighthearted and fun and, you know, just real, lighthearted, fun, and real. Not a job. Nor an infomercial. I don't want it to be an infomercial. I'm still undecided about this program though, how much I like it. If I want to keep using it or not, or just go back to the other one. The other one was a lot easier, I'll tell you that. A lot easier. The other one, everything was built into the other one already. This one here, you have to add plugins to it in order for it to do what the other one did. You know, and then you have to figure out how to use these plugins. Whereas the other one, it was just a matter of pointing the mouse and clicking it, and all the plugins are already built in. You know, I could switch from scenes. I didn't have the chat window like this one does. That's one thing. I didn't have that. And there was no plugin for that. You couldn't add accessories, where this one you can add accessories to it. But the other one I could bring guests in. This one I can't. I have to add a plugin, like a plugin to move the screen around. You know, like this one I can make kind of like this, that I can make the screen different sizes. I can move it around. I like this aspect of it. You know, I kind of think this is pretty cool that you can do this. I guess they both have their good and bad points. So they do. Oh, you guys are all black now, though. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I like that you can do stuff like this with this one, but... So where else have you been in Mexico, Greg, other than those two places? We've been coming here for 12 years holidaying, right? We've been all up and down the Caribbean coast a few times. Not too much inland though. Well, never inland. Never. Other than maybe excursions, going to cenotes and whatnot. But yeah, we've never explored the interior of Mexico. Well, I guess Jennifer did when she went to university in Guadalajara. So Jennifer lived here for 6 months many years ago, right? I don't even know if Greg's still with me anymore. '93, yeah. So I think that was before I come here. It was a lot smaller then when I was here too. But I think my first year here would have been 2015, 2016. So yeah, I imagine. And even back then, those areas were not as busy as they are now. That whole coast has grown like crazy. I know when we were in Tulum, when I first came here, like there was nothing there, nothing. It was just a little tiny village, and now it's a city with getting a great big massive airport. Oh, Gayleen, you're back. Sorry. Hi, Gayleen. So, Gayleen, I think I got everything working properly. I didn't get a chance to talk to you the last time. I was busy monkeying around. Sorry about that. Say hi to Greg, Gayleen. Yeah, the good old days. Can't believe I'd ever be saying that, the good old days. I thought that was something only old people said. But yeah, even when I first came here in 2015 or whatever it was, 15, 16, something like that. No, it was before then. I can't think straight today. I haven't eaten yet. It would have been, so, yeah, roughly. Yeah, I guess it's close. 23, it's almost 2024. Oh my God, where does time go? Hey, jeepers creepers. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, when I first started coming here anyway, it was a lot different. Playa del Carmen was pretty busy still, but it's grown a lot since we've been here. But that Tulum, Acamel, those were just tiny little villages when I first came here. And that's where that's the resort that we stayed at Gran Bahia Principe. So it's down by Tulum and Acamel. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that's grown quite a bit since I've come here. And then Cancun, I mean, God, that's crazy. Crazy. And I imagine Isla Mujer has changed a great deal since I've been out there. It's been quite a few years since I was there. We were just at Cozumel not too long ago. Went over there with our dear friends Riley and Lysandra. I don't know if I could live on the island. I don't know. It might be a little bit too isolated for me. We do love the Caribbean, though. That'll be the side we probably settle down on, more than likely. But you never know. Maybe we'll be Oaxaca. I definitely won't be retiring in the Yucatan, that's for sure. It's too hot. A guy could go there for the winter months, and then the summer months go inland maybe, but that's moving around quite a bit. Eventually, we would like to stop traveling around, like, well, still travel, but just find a home base, you know, instead of moving around a year here, a year, right? So we'll see how it goes. So you've been coming to Mexico for a lot of years then, I imagine, like us, escape the Canadian winters, like a lot of Canucks. We used to come just for 2 weeks for a few years, and then when Jen started getting 3-week holidays, and we started coming for 3 weeks. That's your biggest expense, was to fly here, right? So once you're here, it's cheaper. So the biggest cost was to get here. And I was on unemployment, so every winter. So it didn't matter to me. Yeah, that's before my time for sure. That's pretty cool. Very, very cool. I would have liked to have I wished I would have discovered Mexico years ago. I really do. I really, really do. Jennifer was fortunate enough that she did. I can't remember what year she was here. What year were you living in Guadalajara, babe? 1999. Hmm? 1999. Oh, Greg was here in 93. Even long before you. Okay, Greg, I think you just gave away your age. Jennifer's 5 years younger than I am, though, so. Yeah, they're gone up. They have for sure. My brother was going to come visit from Edmonton. Well, he lives out in Flatbush, outside of Edmonton, a small town. But he would have flown out of Edmonton, and the airfare is just crazy. But you can fly to Puerto Vallarta for pretty cheap, apparently. I had a friend that just flew there from Ontario. It was $500 return. So $250 Canadian from Ontario to Puerto Vallarta. So Cancun's a hot spot, right? Everybody wants to go to Cancun. So I don't know what it would be to fly to Mexico City. From Vancouver, it would be definitely cheaper to fly here than from Edmonton. But yeah, when she told me that $500, I was like, oh man, that's a heck of a deal. $500 return, you can't beat that. Yeah, I like coming here for holidays. That was one of my highlights every year, was saving our pennies for our holidays, and then paying it off, going back to work for another 6-7 months and pay it off, and then do it all over again. Yeah, you've been all over, Galen. See, I've never been to a lot of those places. Sayulita, never been. Isla Mujer, been. Cozumel, Cabo, never been. Josue del Cabo, never been. Costa Maya, never been. Playa del Carmen, I've been. Tulum, I've been. Mazatlan, 20 years, yeah. Yeah, that's a long time. $338, that's not bad. That's pretty good. I'm assuming that's return. That's darn good. But yeah, we'd always try to book direct flights. When we used to fly here and holiday here, we used to get flights from Edmonton for $500 return for the two of us to Cancun. So $1,000. $1,000 for the two of us to fly here, return from Edmonton. And that was a pretty good deal. That was, well, that was a few years ago, but we weren't getting those deals before we moved here. We were in Mexico when COVID hit. We were on a resort in Mexico in 2019 when COVID hit. It was a nice resort too. Really liked it. Liked it there. It was really nice. Nice. Yeah, Jennifer doesn't like making stops. We try to fly direct, but you pay a lot more money to fly direct. You can find deals, but to me, it don't matter. I could make a stop as long as the layover is long enough that you can get to your plane. I don't like those layovers where you got to fly down in the airport to try to make your flight. If the layover is long enough that I can get out, go have a bite to eat, hang around the airport for an hour or whatever, and then, slowly make my way over to the other tarmac where I have to depart from, then I don't mind that. But when it's, back to back and you got to rush, I don't like that. I would rather have a little bit of a delay. By a couple hours would be nice, so I could go get something to eat. And I don't mind taking that break and getting off the plane. Like flying from Vancouver, it's 6 hours, right? So I don't mind, like, if we have a stop in the U.S. somewhere, I don't mind that. Get off the plane. So if you fly for 3 hours, 4 hours, get off the plane, then get back on. I don't mind that. Not at all. Like I said, as long as I'm not rushed. They've got the planes so cramped now, they're not even comfortable to fly in. Usually, my ass is freaking sore by the time I go get off the plane. If we have a direct flight, yeah, I hate it. Well, I shouldn't say I hate it. I mean, I hate that the seats are so uncomfortable. The seats are just terrible. Terrible. Yeah, I've never gone diving. We've gone snorkeling lots, and I've never surfed. I like snorkeling. I've never gone diving. I wouldn't mind learning how to dive, but I don't know if I can afford it. It'd be too expensive. Never stayed in a hostel. Whale sharks, that's what it was. The whale sharks. That's what we had the pictures taken with, was the whale sharks. Yeah. Yeah, but still, whatever. I mean, $400, that's not bad. Like, I wouldn't complain about that. That's cheap. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a problem, especially for people at work. You book a holiday, you can't. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna come back to work now and then take my holiday a week later. Yeah, that doesn't work. For me, it wouldn't matter because I was on unemployment all winter, so for me, it didn't matter one bit. So, Oh. Okay, Jen just informed me that the fumigators aren't coming until Thursday. Okay. So no maid or fumigator today?
No.
Ah, so they're all coming Thursday. Ah, so I don't know what happened there, why we thought it was today they were coming. So it's Thursday everybody's coming. So I don't have to panic and go anywhere. Well, and Jen can continue working. I just have to get some breakfast in me. That's all right. I was going to fast yesterday, but never did. I did kind of fast. I went about 18 hours without eating. Oh, that's nice. 7 weeks vacation. Yeah, that's awesome. What do you do, Gayleen? I never did ask you. What do you do? 7 years, 7 weeks. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, in the tourist areas you do for sure. You get out of the tourist areas and you can find places, right? But what kind of accommodations are you going to find? For sure, yeah, you're better off to book something. I don't know. We like staying at the all-exclusive resorts. We have an RCI membership that we use quite a bit, so I like using that because it got us off the resort more. I know it's a lot cheaper too, but we were staying in a condo, so we were going out and eating out. We didn't have the all you can eat, all you can drink packages, right? We're paying for everything, which is no big deal. But the all-exclusive resorts are frickin' expensive now. Oh man, they're outrageous. We went to the Hard Rock Hotel, and just for 4 days, 5 days, whatever it was. Wow. Yeah. And Cancun's a real hotspot right now. Like it's always been busy, but right now it's booming there. Like people are flocking to Cancun. And not just Canadians, all over the world, people are flocking to Cancun. It's become a real hotspot. Awesome destination to go travel, right? Go to Cancun, to the Caribbean Ocean. Mexican food, tacos. Who doesn't want tacos? And the Caribbean Ocean, who doesn't want that? So Cancun has all that, right? We're even thinking of maybe moving to Cancun eventually. I liked it there. I do. I like Cancun. I never spent much time there before. We would go there. I got this touch light. We would go there, when we flew in, maybe spend one night there. And then one year we did a holiday there. We decided to go there. I think we only stayed there a week. And we really liked it. We like the city. Like Jennifer and I, we like the city. We do. I mean, we like the small town, but we like the city as well. We like what the city has to offer. Like the city offers so much, right? City life. And we like that, It's nice to have a balance of both, to have city life and then still the small town vibe. And I think Cancun can offer that. I think Cancun can offer the small town vibe. You stay away from the touristy areas and, yeah, it's still on our list that we might move there. Once we're done with Oaxaca, we'll see. So I'm still waiting for Gayleen to tell me what she does for a living. I know she gets 7 weeks holiday. Must be another government employee. 7 weeks holiday. Sounds like a government job to me. Not very many people get 7 weeks for a holiday, that's for sure. Yeah, okay, so I was right. That's a good job. Yeah, so you've been doing it, well, you've been doing it for a lot of years, right? So, no, that's awesome. That's awesome, Galen. Perfect. You're planning a trip to Mexico here right away, or you just got back? Yeah, I think you said you just got back from Mexico. That's what it was. Yeah, and I think you did tell me this before. Sorry, I'm old. I can't remember. I think it seems to me I remember you saying this before. It seems to me I remember reading that. Jennifer would remember, me not so much. Yeah, and I do remember you saying that either you just got back from Mexico or you're going to Mexico. So, oh, 9.5 weeks. Wow. Yeah, that's even better yet. Even better yet. Oh, okay, coming again in February. Well, that's awesome. Well, that's a good time to get out of Canada for sure. January, February. Yep. We would normally go December or January. We went one year, we went at Christmas time. I think it was Jamaica. We were in Jamaica at Christmas time one year. Maybe it's been 2 times we holidayed at Christmas time. I can't remember. 1 or 2, and I'm pretty sure it was in Jamaica.
No.
Dominican?
No.
It was Mexico.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So it was Mexico. But yeah, normally we would come in December or January. We'd try to get away. Yeah, I've only been on one cruise, and I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it at all. I would do another one. I just learned that you can't board anywhere in Mexico to get on a cruise ship. The cruise ship stops here, but you can't get on a cruise ship from Mexico anywhere. You'd have to go to Florida or Texas, or you'd have to go into the USA. Puerto Morales is really, yeah, for retirement, yeah. It was on our list. We were there, we stayed a week there, or 2 weeks, we can't remember. But we stayed in Puerto Morales, and it's a really nice little beach town in the Caribbean, on the Caribbean. And we met a lady from Canada who owned a bookstore there. So she lived there full time. But that was quite a few years ago. But we really liked it there. And it was on our list, and it kind of still is, but we're going to have to go there and check it out again. We were there briefly with our friends, Riley and Lysandra, visiting their friends. So we were just in the residential area, so we didn't really get to see too much of it. It's grown a fair bit since we were there, but it definitely was on our list to go check out, to see if it was somewhere we might want to live. I remember it's a nice little town. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Mazatlan is building a train track from Canada to Mazatlan. Really? Well, that's interesting. I'll have to research that. I did not know that. That's very, very interesting. Yeah, I've never been over there either. Well, we're going to get exploring what's on our list, and then we'll see. Maybe once we settle down, maybe we will fly over to that area at one time. It is cheap to fly within Mexico, unlike Canada. You know, you can fly around here for pretty cheap, really. So, yeah. Yeah, that's an issue. Yeah, us too. We want walkable. Yeah. Yeah, we want to be able to walk around. I mean, we have a car, but still, we want to live somewhere where we can walk everywhere, right? You know, I don't want to have to rely on a vehicle to drive all the time, you know. That's one thing I like about here. Yeah, I'll have to do some research on that train that you're talking about. From Canada, that's a long ways to go. I'm curious about that. Okay, PM, you must be talking about Puerto Morelos, and the swamp is causing the local area to be separated. I don't know why that is. I thought you were talking about the train for a second there, and I'm assuming PM you mean Puerto Morelos because that's what we were talking about. I'm assuming you're not talking about the Prime Minister. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. The swamp separating the locals over there. I know that was an issue with the train, the Mayan train. This is the first place we've lived where we can walk everywhere, you know, where everything's within walking distance, which is nice. Yeah. Well, along that whole coastline, it's like that. You got that highway dividing the coast. That highway is brutal. Yeah, it's the mangroves, right? Yeah, I haven't been down, well, say we were at Puerto Morelos. It was just briefly though. But yeah, that coastal highway is busy, 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 busy. Yeah, and there's some sections along there where it's there's not a lot of land on the ocean side. So, and what over all the property that's over on the ocean side is all built up into resorts. So yeah, and then most of the locals will live on the other side of the highway. Yeah, I haven't been down around Tulum, Acamel for spent any time. We drove that way because we went to Valladolid. From Playa del Carmen, we went that way. So we went as far as Tulum, and then we had go east to Valladolid, right? But that highway is super busy, and they just fly up and down that highway with all the passenger vans, right? Taking all the tourists all over, right? So it's a super busy highway, super busy. You'll get run off the road there if you're going slow. That's the only thing I didn't care about that area is that highway. I mean, if you're not on it very much, but it's the only highway. It's one way in, one way out, right? You know, if you're going north or south, right? If you want to go to Cancun, you're on that highway. You know, you're going to Puerto Morales, you're on that highway. You know, there is a highway just south of Puerto Morales that cuts across east that connects to the Merida Highway. So you could avoid that. Avoid some of it if you were just going there. But if you live anywhere along that strip, you're on that highway traveling. And it's busy. Busy all year round. And even more so in the winter, right? So yeah, it's been a long time since we spent any time in Tulum. It's been quite a few years since we were down there. A long time. Drove through it, that was it. Same with Acamel, right? And I was amazed how big it was, even just what little bit that we saw in Tulum, because when we went down the highway, we exit right away. You stay on that 307, and then start going east, going northeast to go to Valladolid. So, but you just come into Tulum a little wee tiny bit. You're just on the outskirts, but yeah, I was amazed how big it was already. And I just watched this video. That airport they're building there is gonna. They're building a runway big enough for cargo planes. So there's an extra long runway that's going to be for cargo planes, like big jumbo cargo planes, you know, like military grade cargo planes. So they're going to be doing a lot of importing and exporting from Tulum. I didn't realize that airport was going to house cargo planes. I thought it was just going to be for tourists. So now they'll have on both sides of the Yucatan Peninsula. You know, they can ship stuff over from all the way from Campeche all the way over to Tulum or anywhere in that area, really, right? And then cargo plane can take it out wherever it's going to go in the world. So Mexico's really upping their game for building their economy, right? Yeah, yeah, it opened just a few days ago. That's right. Yeah, 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 yeah. So it's booming, right? And you can expect to see the peso to keep climbing, you know. So, which is good for the Mexican people and good for the country. So that's awesome. Another YouTuber, he just bought Monty there from Exit Plans. He just posted he bought tickets for the Mayan train, and it was $100 US. And he said round trip. So round trip was $100 US from Merida. I think just Merida to Cancun, which is still not bad because you pay that in toll fees anyway. Just about. Just the toll fees alone are expensive. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I didn't know that either. About 20% increase. Well, we didn't. When we got our residency, there's more than one way of doing it. We didn't have to have a pile of money in the bank. It was the way ours worked was we used our pay stubs. So we have to make a certain amount of money showing that, hey, we made X amount of dollars during this period of time. We didn't have to have any money in the bank. We just had to show it. Makes no sense because, oh yeah, here you made all this money for the last 6 months, but now you're quitting your job and moving to Mexico, but you've made this money, but oh, whatever. I don't know. And then, well, then obviously, Jen's working here, so she has an income, but yeah, there's different routes you can take for getting residency. It's not just one route. And then they still have that nationalization program is still going on too right now that they started with COVID. So people are still doing it that way as well. They're coming here and letting their visa expire and then going applying for residency. And they're stamping it, you know. Yeah, we just had to make X amount of dollars and prove on we had to go in with 6 months of pay stubs. That was it. That's all we had to show. And it had to be a certain amount, like I think it was like $2,000 or $4,000 a month or whatever, clear. That was 2 years ago, so it's probably changed a little bit, but that was all we had to prove. That was it. That we had 6 months worth of employment, steady employment with X amount of dollars, whatever the dollar amount was, I can't remember, but we both qualified, no problem. So, or you could go the route where you had to have an X amount of dollars in the bank account, right? We didn't take that route. And there's also the nationalization that people are doing now, coming here and letting their visa expire and Yeah, there's more than one way to do it, right? I imagine things have changed a little bit since we've come, but not a heck of a lot. See, we only have temporary residency, right? That's all we qualified for now. And then after our 4 years is up, we'll apply for our permanent. But then after the permanent, that's it. We're not going to go any further. So we just renewed our temporary residency last year here. So we renewed it for 3 years now. So hey, Dougie P, welcome to the live stream. Dougie P's like number 6. Well, I'll take 6, I guess. Better, I don't know. Is that good or bad? Like number 6. I guess that's medium, or that's, I don't know what that is. At least it's not 666. Welcome to the live stream, Doug. Dougie, back in the USA. From Canada. Hola, amigo. Are you still in Texas? So Dougie was traveling around here with his wife, doing videos. You can check out Doug's channel, guys. Doug P Vlogs. I don't know, man, Greg, but I'm just happy that we got out when we did. It was our dream for 12 years prior to moving here to retire here in Mexico. And when we found out Jennifer could work at home online, it was really a no-brainer. Well, let's make Mexico our home. So that's what we did, right? No, Galen, I don't. No. I'm going to go back and visit next year. I want to go visit my father and my mother because they're getting up there in age, right? So my dad's pushing 90 now, so he'll be 87 here in January. So I'll go back and visit my dad and my mom and my sister and my brothers. But yeah, no plans on moving back to Canada. No, I'm never moving back. Why would I move back? Life is a lot better here. A lot better. We like it here much, much better. Tacos are here, man. This is where the tacos are. Why would you not want to go where the tacos are? Yeah, I don't know. The audio does weird things over here for me for some reason, Doug. I don't know what the deal is, if it's you or if it's me or if it's YouTube or what. Well, it's a live stream, right? So nothing's perfect when you're doing a live stream. I never had no glitches here. Never showed anything. Last time the camera quit, but the audio has been normal. I got an audio meter here. It's reading normal. That's right, the world's best food. So yeah, Gailey and I, we have no plans on going back to Canada to live. No need to. We have health care here. We bought private health care. So I think the health care is better here anyway. Yeah, so no plans on going back at all. I'll just stay here. We had to pay for our residency, but it wasn't very much money. I think it was, I don't know, $50 or something. And then the pay stubs. Yeah, it wasn't very much. It was pretty cheap. So yeah, I'm gonna go back home in January to visit family, or in June or July. Likely July. I'll freeze. Even in July, I'll probably freeze. Maybe not though, depending where we're living. If we're still here, I should be climatized. Should be all right. Should be. So where are you there, Dougie P? Are you in Texas? Maybe you can hear me? Yeah, temperature hasn't moved. It's gone up 1 degree from when I got up this morning. It's still only 18 degrees. Oh, they changed it. Now the high is only going to be 19 today. Only a high of 19 today. That's it. Ay, 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 ay. Oh. Heading west. Are you going back to Canada, or what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing, Dougie? Where are you going? What are you doing, man? Sorry, Doug, I still haven't watched much of your videos yet. I've been so busy, so I'm not really caught up on what's going on with you. But I will, though, eventually. I promise. I caught a few minutes of the one video there, but we're still getting settled in here. Well, we haven't even been in this house for a week. Like, I've been in this... We've been in Veracruz for a week. Oh, USA tour. Okay, well, hey, that's awesome. We love the USA. I just can't afford to live there. That's the problem. It was actually on our list. We were thinking about Florida because we love Florida. Even Texas. You know, we love Texas. But our dollar just goes a lot further here, right? Like Jen could have worked in Florida, you know, just as easily as she could have here, but you know, our dollar goes further here, so you know, and we love Mexico. So, but it was definitely on our list, but I just can't afford it. Can't afford it. I'd have to go get a job. I'm not wealthy like Dougie P Vlogs traveling all over the USA there in his big Ford lifted truck. Well, you have fun traveling around the USA, my friend, and I'll be watching for your videos there. When I get a little more time, I'll start watching some. Yeah, very expensive to live, that's right. Yeah. Not as expensive as Canada, though. I think Canada's got the USA beat. No doubt about that. Yeah. Jobs equal unhappy, that's right. Look at all that YouTube money you're spending. $1.61 a liter. Holy mackerel. Well, we have a friend, I've never met her, but they live over in Lake Chilapa, or whatever it's called. And she was saying gas is expensive over there, where all the gringos are. Lake Chapala. That's the word I was looking for. Lake Chapala. Where Jerry Travels is. That's where all the gringos are. So I see why gas would be expensive over there. So she was asking me anyway how much it is here. And so we checked. We were out for a walk one day. I never look at the gas prices. Even back home, I never looked at the price of gas because it doesn't matter the price. I need gas. So why depress myself by looking at the price? It don't matter what the price is. I need a full tank of gas. So fill her up, no matter the cost. So I never ever looked at the price. So anyway, the gas here is $1 Canadian. Luckily, my car is cheap on gas, so yeah, I never look at the price. No need, no need. I just drive. That's it. Jen's the money person. She handles all the money. I just put my hand out. Gimme, 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 gimme. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Send you some love. Yeah, I imagine in Vancouver the gas is even more. When we left Alberta, I think it was up to like $1. It was just over $1, eh, babe? I think we left Alberta $1.20 or something. Yeah, when it started getting up there, we were like, oh my God, gas is over $1 now? Holy crap. Now it's almost doubled in 2 years. Well, not quite. If it's $1.60 still, that's getting up there. I wouldn't want to be driving around in a big lifted 4x4 truck, that's for sure. What's the price in Texas there of gas, Doug? They got a lot of oil and gas there. It should be a little bit cheaper there. You would think. Try a different background. Pretend I'm in the gym. I think that's our medicine balls. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, it's weights. Yeah, we'll just pretend I'm in the gym. $1.74. Holy jeepers. That's crazy. Oh yeah, you're pretty good. That's not bad. You're cheaper there. That's at Costco though, but still. Might as well say $1.50. Oh, okay. So you add that in. So yeah, $1.60. So, but yeah, $1.50. Oh, you're burning diesel. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's all right then. Yeah, I miss having a truck. I do. I liked having a pickup, but it's nice having a truck. You could just haul whatever you want. You didn't have to rely on getting stuff hauled, going to buy something or whatever. Or you could help a buddy out if he wanted to move something. Yeah, I miss having a truck, but I also like pulling up to the gas pump and say fill her up, and it's only $50. Now Greg is talking leader. He's in Vancouver. Dougie's in the States, but he never set a price. He just said it was cheaper. So Greg will be talking leader. Yeah, Doug just says it's cheaper. Yeah. Hey, Lissep, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining the chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my friend. Because they don't spray it with pesticides, that's why. $3.50 a gallon. Found even cheaper. Yeah, that's diesel though. Yeah, the food does go. Fruits and vegetables, they don't last very long here. You'll notice though the locals though they go to the store and they walk home carrying a small bag of fruits and vegetables, right? They don't go and stock up for 2 weeks like we do in Canada. They go out every 2-3 days and buy a small bag of groceries, right? Enough to get by for a few days. And then you just keep buying fresh all the time. The food is a lot cleaner here. I swear by it. It is. And a lot of people say that it is. It's cleaner here. The food's cleaner. It's more organic. You go to the butcher and buy meat, and it's never been frozen, and you can tell. It's fresh from the farm to your table. And a lot of food is like that here. Most of it, unless you're going to go to Costco and shop, or you're going to go to Walmart and shop, right? But if you're going to go shop at the local grocery store, the local butcher, the markets for your fruits and vegetables, it's fresh from the farm to your table. It's cleaner. I don't know what G is. People keep getting G. Sorry, I don't know what that is. Sorry, my friend, I don't understand what G is. Like even Jennifer, she had allergies, and now there's certain fruits now that she's not allergic to that she was allergic to back in Canada. A lot of people talk about that. I think that's why the food is. I think the food is cleaner here. I think it's better. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. Real life live, I have an itchy nose. Oh yeah. People are afraid of a lot of things. Yeah. Even people that live here. I have a local friend of mine. I told him, well, he's Canadian, but he's lived here for a while. And I said how much the tacos were. He said, oh, I hope it wasn't dog meat. I was like, really? Good God, man. Whatever. I'm not living my life that way. I refuse to. Don't live your life in fear. Oh, okay. No worries. Hey, all good. Yeah, don't feel. Yeah, I make typing errors all the time. Don't read any of my stuff that I write online because, well, a lot of times what happens too is spell check will fix something, or if you're typing a Spanish word, it's going to change it and you don't even notice. Or when you're typing, I type, like I took typing in school, so I type. Like I hold my fingers the way you're supposed to on the keyboard. I type. And I don't even have to look at the keyboard, but I make mistakes when I type. So, unless I proofread it, and even then, when I proofread stuff, it's like, I still didn't even read it properly. So, I've gone back and edited some videos and gone in and looked at some of the stuff that I've wrote on my descriptions of my in the YouTube videos. And it's like, oh my God. So, thanks for putting up with me for all these years. Life is too short to sweat the small stuff, though, right? Don't sweat the small stuff. Life is much too short. Yeah, that could be as well, you know. It's picked closer to when it's ripe, you know. There's a few factors. But they definitely don't spray it with the chemicals that they spray it with back home. The food is a lot more organic here. Oh, okay. Well, I thought, well, your videos must be behind. I thought you left Mexico and were driving into the U.S. So you've left from Canada, because I was watching videos of you in Belize not that long ago. So I didn't know, I didn't think you had a vehicle here. So it seemed to me that you were here in Belize and you didn't have your truck here. And then all of a sudden I seen you're in your truck and you're in the USA, so I'm assuming you went back to Vancouver, got your truck, and now you're driving from Vancouver into the US and you drove to Texas. Am I correct? Ugh. Man, I'm tired. Yeah, okay. Okay, clear as mud. Clear as mud. Perfect. Now I get you. So yeah, guys, check out Dougie P Vlogs channel. Just go to Google and you can search his name. In YouTube, I should say. He's got a good channel, guys. Check it out. I always give a plug to my friends that hop on and support my channel. I have no problem supporting their channel. It's free. Go, go, go. Not right now, but later, after you're done here, you can go check out Doug's channel. Now, Doug, I never really asked you before, but you must have Spanish background because Doug speaks Spanish. So I don't know what his nationality is. I know he's from Canada, but I know he also speaks Spanish. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's terrible. Let's go back to this one. There, we'll pretend we're in the Rockies. We're in the mountains. Well, I am in the mountains, actually, so. That looks like Chiapas. Looks like pine trees, though. I know there's a little bit of a lag behind what I say and what comes up on the screen. I thought you were working, Greg. Greg, I thought you were at work. Whoop. And Gayleen, you must be off work. Oh, 100% German. But you were born in Canada. Do you watch my friend George Slackhead? His YouTube channel? He's German. He lives in Canada, though. He wasn't born in Canada, though. He was born in Germany. Up on your third screen. Hey, I didn't do nothing, man. Done you nothing. I changed my background. That's it. That's all I did. I swear. I seen that WFH and it made me think of that YouTuber, what's her face? Oh, you do shift work, eh? 5, 5, 2, 5, and 3. Okay. Yeah, I did. I never. Well, I worked in camps, so I guess kinda, but I didn't do that very long. And graveyard shift too. I couldn't handle graveyard shift. Ugh. I did it once, a couple of times. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I like doing these live streams though, guys. I really do. I enjoy doing them. When I have somebody to talk to, I enjoy doing them. That, you know what? I worked 6 to 3:30 for a lot of years cooking, and that was my favorite shift. Or 6 to 2:30. Yeah, that was my favorite shift. Absolutely love that shift. Yay! It's nice getting off at 3:30 in the afternoon or 2:30 in the afternoon. Have the whole day to yourself. Go to bed early at night, but whatever. I'm a morning person, though. I like getting up in the mornings. Always have. Always have. Like getting up in the mornings. I'm at my best in the morning, I think. Yay to morning shift. Too funny. That's my slow clap for you. No, I don't. No. No. If I did, it would just to be, it would only to be so I could meet people. But no, I cooked my whole life, so I don't know. I grew up cooking in the restaurants, right? I worked in hotels since I was 13 years old. So I started off dishwashing and I started cooking when I was 16. And I mostly worked in hotels, and I was always a manager from the time I was like 30 on. I was always had a manager role. So yeah, cooking is I don't know. I just, if I want to learn something, I'll just watch a video on YouTube, or if I want a recipe for something, I'll find a recipe online how to do it, and then I'll do it. And cooking is like art, right? You're always adding your own ingredients, your own way of doing it, right? You know, a good chef never follows a recipe. You don't follow a recipe. You get a recipe, and then you're modifying it to the way you like it, or the way you think it should be. Like, I've never in my life followed a recipe to a T, unless you're baking. And even then, I still modify it a little bit. Baking, you got to be a little bit more precise, and I love baking. Like, I love to bake. I bake cakes from scratch, and pies, and yeah, homemade custards, and yeah, and soups. Like, I love making soups and sauces. You know, once you learn the base, how to make a proper sauce, I can make homemade mayonnaise, you know, a homemade Caesar dressing, you know, stuff like that. Once you learn how you've got those basic skills, yeah. I do like, I like cooking. I do. I love cooking, but as far as taking a class to cook, no, I'm not going to take a class to cook. I would, like I said, I would just find something online if I wanted to make something, and I would learn how to do it myself. All the information you'd ever need is to make anything would be online, right? So, and then just put your own twist on it. I say the only thing good about going to school would be to meet people, you know. So, yeah. And that's another expense, right? We're on a budget, right? We're not here, you know, we don't have millions of dollars in the bank. You know, we don't have a lot of disposable income, or we can just, you know, we're on a budget, so that's be another expense that not in our budget for me to go to school and take cooking classes, right? You know? So, yeah. But even if I had the money, I wouldn't do it. So, but yeah, we're on a budget. No, my friend, I'm in Veracruz. We moved. Catch up, man. Where you been? Catch up. Let's go. I moved a week ago. We moved to Veracruz. We're in Coatepec, right beside Jalapa. Right beside Jalapa. We've had enough of Veracruz. We're out of there. Or out of out of the Yucatan. I've had enough of Merida. Too many gall darn YouTubers in Merida. Had to get the heck out of there. There's a lot of YouTubers in Merida, man. Lots. I'm like, that's it. It's too many of them. I'm getting out of here. Had enough. Yeah, I hope you realize I'm just joking. But I'm not joking about there being a lot of YouTubers in Merida. There is a lot of YouTubers in Merida. No, we left a week ago, my friend. You got to go check out my travel video. I know it's quite long, but you can watch it in stretches. Because it was our plan to travel around Mexico. We are a travel channel, and we're traveling around Mexico. We stayed in Merida a year longer than we anticipated because we loved it so much, and we met so many amazing people. So we stayed an extra year, and then our friend wanted us to look after their home, yada, yada, yada. Everybody knows the whole story about that, except for you, obviously. So yeah, our plan is we're working our way across Mexico. Oh, have a good day, Galen. Good luck at physio. Thanks for stopping in. Hasta luego. Doc, source, where am I going here? Tools, here. Yeah, so we wanted to get out of there and explore Mexico, right? Oh, playing around, sorry. Yeah, we're working our way over to Oaxaca. So we're going to stay here for a while, and then we're going to go to Mexico City. Well, 1 year here. Yes, you're right. Yeah. A lot of YouTubers, period, in Merida. Lots. A lot of people from the U.S. That's one thing I noticed when I was doing my research for Mexico. There was not very many Canadians doing YouTube videos. Not that I found here in Mexico. Now I'm finding a lot more. But there wasn't very many before. There's still not a lot, but it's mostly Americans that are doing it. There's not a lot of Canadians that are doing it. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, we left Merida. Left Merida for here. Yeah, we wanted to change too, right? And like that was always our plan, to travel around Mexico. You know, we didn't want to stay in one spot. Our plan was to explore Mexico other than the beach towns. You know, we've been to enough beach towns already. You know, spent 12 years holidaying in beach towns. You know, so it was time. It was time for a change. So yeah, you can see we've moved all the way across from over here all the way to over here. And then we will go down to Oaxaca. Santa Maria is kind of, I don't know, it looks pretty nice there. It's hilly, so that's kind of on my list too, to go check out. It looks like a pretty decent place, so I'll head over there. I recorded my whole drive here if you want to go check it out. The last leg of the video is going to drop on Friday. So I'm going to drop that on Friday. It'll be another long video, sorry, but I just find if I break it into two parts, or just, I don't know, I think people would be interested in watching us drive across Mexico. So the best state, I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't been to all of them. There's a lot of states here. I'll have to see which one's the best. I don't know. I don't know. Right now, I'm liking Veracruz. I really like the Yucatan. I don't think the Yucatan is, though, because it's too hot. So I don't think I'd ever say that the Yucatan's the best state. It's a nice place to go visit because it offers quite a bit, and there's so much to see and do there with all the Mayan ruins, all the cenotes. You got the Gulf of Mexico. You got a short drive to the Caribbean. You know, it's a great location. You know, the Caribbean, Quintana Roo. I really like that state, but I don't know if it's the best one. So, you know, we haven't been to that many. Like, we've only spent time in Quintana Roo and the Yucatan, really, you know, and one time over in Puerto Vallarta, so I don't count that. I wasn't there long enough to, you know, really explore it, you know. So, yeah. We'll have to see. Yeah, I definitely don't have a best state yet. I do know I like it here quite a bit, for now anyway. Like I say, it's just a short drive over to Mexico City. We're 4.5 hours from Mexico City, right? So that I'm excited about. to get over there. Very short drive. And I believe to go to well, Oaxaca's not very far away, but the coast might be a little bit. Whoa, it wants me to go that way. Wow. Oh. That's on walking. Okay, I don't think we're going to walk. Yeah, so it's really only 9 hours. It's shorter to drive here to go to Salina Cruz than it was to get to Jalapa from Merida. It was 16 hours. It's almost double the time, so it's almost cut in half to go to drive all the way down to Salina Cruz in Oaxaca. So that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Definitely go to Oaxaca City though. We'll probably go to Oaxaca City first. Let's get out of here. Yeah, probably go to Oaxaca City first and then go to the coast. So yeah, it's a 6-hour drive. You could drive to Oaxaca in one day. You know, geez, I didn't realize it was that close. That's a pretty short drive. Well, Google Maps says 6 hours, but it likely turned into 10 or 11 hours with road construction and accidents on the road. So, okay, guys, I think I'm going to get off here now, my friends. You got anything else you want to ask me before I leave? I'm on here for over 2 hours. It's ridiculous. Time to get the heck off of here. Let's go, my friends. Well, thanks for hopping on, you guys. It was nice having you guys here with me to chat with. But I'm going to go make some breakfast at 1:55 in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Hasta luego, my friends. God bless everybody out there, and as always, peace on earth.